It's December 1st, 1955, and Rosa Parks refuses to go to the back of the bus. She's arrested, and a bus boycott is instituted. It takes on the formal title of the Montgomery Improvement Association, and the very next day, they snag a president, none other than Martin Luther King Jr., 27 years old. Married to his wife, Coretta, they have a 2-week-old at this time. Fast forward 8 weeks, the tension has been growing as a result of this bus boycott. And on January 27, 1956, Martin Luther King Jr. is home one evening with his family, and the phone rings. He picks it up. And according to an article, this is what he hears on the other line. "We are tired of your mess. And if you aren't out of this town in 3 days, we're going to blow up your house." And in very graphic terms, they say, "and we're going to kill you as well." Martin Luther King, as you can imagine, was rattled by this. But he said he had trust and he had faith in God, that he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. 3 days later, he's at a meeting around this bus boycott. And somebody comes racing in, they say, "MLK, your house was just bombed." With the adrenaline pumping and the concern about his wife and his 10-week-old baby girl, Martin Luther heads home, and he gets there and he sees the entire front of his house has been blown out. But thanks be to God, his wife Coretta and his 10-week-old Yolanda were in the back of the house when the bomb went off, and they're okay. And as Martin Luther King Jr. surveys the situation, he sees that a massive mob has congregated, weapons in hand, ready to exact revenge for what happened on MLK's house. And we read in this article, this is how MLK responded. Said he went out onto his porch and he said to the mob, "If you have weapons, take them home. If you do not have them, please do not seek them. We cannot solve this problem through violence. We must meet violence with nonviolence. Love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Pray for them that despitefully use you. Remember, this movement will not stop because God is with it." We're told that as soon as he finished saying that, the entire mob dispersed, not to act upon the anger they felt. I don't know about you, but if my house just got bombed and my wife and 10-week-old baby girl were in the house, I'm not sure I would have responded that way. And yet look what Martin Luther King Jr. did in that moment. How is that possible? It's possible because MLK had rolled his path onto God's. He had allowed God to impact him and to inform him, particularly in those incredibly chaotic moments. He had composure in the midst of chaos.